Hello everybody, Dave the Rave, roving the rock here, and today I'm in Whiting Bay, and my plan today is to do a tour of Whiting Bay, Lamlash and Brodick, and primarily I'm interested in buildings and land for which the future purpose is unknown. So these are places that are for sale or have applications in, but aren't currently being used for any purpose, and we don't know for sure what they're going to end up being used for in the future. There are lots of other places for sale as going concerns. That's not really the biggest deal here. I'm interested in buildings and land which don't have a fixed purpose currently in the three main villages. Okay, so today I'm starting in Whiting Bay, and it's a beautiful day. I'm at Kurun nursing home, which is for sale. There we go, just across the road here. Just in there. The Kurun nursing home is situated in a prominent position in the village, right beside the shore, and also next door to the Eden Lodge restaurant and bar. It's a beautiful building, sandstone, really imposing, amazing. This is for sale for £650,000. Up until 1988 it was run as a Whiting Bay Hotel, and then from 1988 until October 2022 it was Kurun nursing home, a 27 bedroom nursing home, and now it's for sale for £650,000. It's been for sale for a while now, since October 2022. We're in January 2024, so just over a year. Magnificent though, isn't it? Especially in the sunlight. Absolutely gorgeous. So, going back to the point I made right at the beginning, a magnificent building, but what is it going to be used for? We don't know. Certainly it's for sale, but it's not being used as a nursing home. It's been a hotel in the past. We'll have to wait and see. My second stop is in the centre of Whiting Bay. That's the shore restaurant, and then the chemist's, post office, the wool and craft shop, and then a building that used to be called Coast Restaurant. That's what we're interested in this time, and then Marriott's DIY and petrol garage. It's a pretty wee building. Lovely restaurant actually, recently refurbished. It's for sale for £190,000. It closed in 2019, so over 4 years ago now, and there is planning for a 2-storey house. So you would have to knock this down to build the house, which is quite thinly built. It's it's been built as a restaurant, not as a house, so you would have to start again. So it's either a restaurant or a plot for £190,000. If I had to guess what it'll end up being used for, I'd have said it would still be a restaurant myself, because that would make more sense. I would think it was successful as well when it was a restaurant previously, but if it was to be a house, you'd have 190 grand for a plot. You still have to demolish and then start again. I don't know. A house in the middle of this, I think it's more likely to be a restaurant, but that's my guess. That's how the building looks currently, of course, and this is how the building would look if it were to be a 2-storey house. There we go. What will it be? Time will tell. For my third stop, I've come to Lamlash. A lot of people will recognise where I am just now. That's the high school. And in there is the White House Woods, a large area of ground that extends all the way from the school to next door to the church and the co-op in the centre of the village. This is the main entrance into the hotel woods now, or that's what they are now. Magnificent woods actually, with herons and trees as well. I'll just go in. This area of the woods is of course next door to the school, and it's become a bit of a playground almost for the school kids, and a wonderful area for locals to take their dogs, because there are paths and trails all the way through these woods. And I can tell you, this whole area becomes a sea of white in the spring with the white wild garlic growing. It's actually beautiful to behold, and just a favourite place to take a dog. It's a little natural wilderness, a haven right in the centre of the village. Now I'm right in the centre of the large piece of land here, and you can see old buildings from where there used to be the White House Hotel that was situated here. It was demolished in 1983, so 41 years ago, and the land has just been empty and unused ever since, and really just adopted by kids and dog walkers really. I don't know how many times I come in here with my dog. This parcel of land is advertised with a price on application. No fixed price for this land. And this is a plan that comes with the advert for selling the land. It hasn't got planning permission for houses, but it is shown here with the school on the bottom left of the plan, with 37 houses drawn on to show you how they could fit if planning permission was ever granted. Moving over to this one, that's the size of the area of land there in Lamlash, really substantial, with the sea shown on the right there. There we go. The ruins are fascinating, aren't they? How nature takes back over again. I remember reading that the community were interested in trying to buy out this piece of land and keeping it for the community, and that sounds great, but I don't know if that's still in progress or not. Certainly it hasn't happened so far because it's still advertised for sale. My fourth stop is right in the centre of Lamlash. There's the green, and there's the co-op there, and this is the building I'm here to see, Lamlash Parish Church. Also on the left, the last place that we were interested in, White House Woods. So there have been 137 years of worship at this building, and the last service took place on Sunday, October the 29th, 2023. This church closed alongside three other Arran churches. There was Purnmill Tin Church in January 2023, Corrie Church on October the 15th, 2023, and Kilmorey Church on November the 5th, 2023. So 4 churches have been lost there, reflecting the times that we're living in. Again, much like the White House Woods, the community is interested in taking this building over and using it as a kind of a community hub and a meeting place and a hall, because actually that's something that's really needed in the village. So we'll wait and see if that happens. This is the other church in Lamlash, which might give some indication of the possible use for the first one if it was to be sold. This one was converted already into holiday letting units, and also heavily extended at the back as well, which you can see here. That's a new extension. So there are a lot of letting units in there. If there was to be a precedent, that would be it. So it's possible that the first church might end up going the way of the second one, but maybe it could be something completely different. So here I am for my fifth destination. I'm right in the centre of Lamlash again, Hamilton Terrace, and the building I'm looking at is John Thompson Construction offices. This building has got the offices and also a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom flat inside it. The reason that this large building's for sale is because John Thompson Construction is closing, the owners are retiring, and so this is no longer going to be used by them. Previous uses for this building, it used to be known as variously the Moorings, Middleton's, Andy's Place and Steamers. It was a pub and also a fish and chip shop on the right there, on the very right hand side, which I remember just in there. That was the chippy, that was the entrance, and this place here was the pub for many years. It's for sale for 450,000 for the offices and the 2 flats. We'll wait and see what it's going to end up being used for. Certainly it's a great location, just off the main road there. Very large. Wait and see. Well, here I am at my 6th destination, just along the road from the Thompson's offices, which were just at the end of that road there. We have linked to that last one, which is, this is the Thompson's yard and petrol station. It was permanently closed on the 5th of October 2023. This is for sale for £270,000, and it has planning permission for 4 semi-detached houses. So again, wait and see what this is going to be used for. The old petrol pumps there. Somebody did say locally that they thought it was under offer, but that still, of course, doesn't tell us anything about what it's going to be used for. And they didn't know. I'll wait and see. There we go. For my next stop, I'm in Brodick, right in the centre. On the right is the road that takes you to the pier and the ferry. There's Goatfell, and Brodick's just down that road there. And the land that we're interested in here is this land that I'm looking at now. Right up to the corner there. So I'm near the top corner of that piece of land now, and that building there that you can see used to be the garden centre many years ago, but since that closed, this land has just remained devoid of use really, and it's recently been sold, and a planning application has been submitted to build 39 holiday flats, mostly flats and dwellings, but mostly flats in that piece of land there, just at the edge of the road. So this is the plan here, with the main road going down here towards the pier. There's the junction with the pier, and this is the 39 dwellings in here in 3 terraces. Big terrace there, big curved one, and some more there, another wee terrace there. And then there's the river going round here, and on the other side there's a right of way, a path that goes all the way up to a waterfall here, and then up and across to the fields and the houses beyond. my map's just blown away, but that's okay because it's revealed what the properties are going to look like. There you go, and that gives you an idea of the front and the rear elevation. Like I say, mostly flats, but one or two dwellings as well in there. That's an application that's in, it hasn't been approved yet. It's creating a lot of fuss on the Arran Community Forum on Facebook because of the density of it, I think, and also the proximity of the properties to the road. But time will tell, it's down to the planners to decide that one. We'll wait and see. One thing I would say, cyclists come down here very quickly, and so do cars sometimes, so they'll need to be careful with the access. I'll just quickly show you another perspective on this piece of land. So there we go for your bearings. We're looking at the pier entrance there in Goat Fell, and I'll just look over this little wall in front of me. That's the land we're talking about. So the left hand side of that river is the land that they're proposing building the holiday units on, mostly in this area up there. And there is a path that goes up the right hand side all the way up to the waterfall for the round there. It is beautiful in there. There is an access from the Douglas Hotel that comes along past this building and then along up. It's a very narrow strip of land though on the left, I'd say that, so the buildings are going to be very close to the road. Well, my next building of interest or place of interest is what used to be the McLaren Hotel. It's a wreck now. It was closed in November 2014, so you're nearly a decade now that this building's been closed. And it was in the newspapers in April 2022, the last time I saw it, being mentioned because it had planning permission and they were trying to sell things that were called affordable apartments, dozens of them, which were advertised but never built. The planning was granted in December 2018, a 3-year planning permission which was extended after that, but the works never happened. And it's gone quiet, and now it's just an eyesore. So really everybody's familiar with this sad tale. What will become of it? Again, we don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Certainly got a big central location in Brodick, so if the use for this was found sooner rather than later, it would be a good thing. Continuing my travels through Brodick, it brings me to the next thing. This one is different from the rest because it's not land or a building that we're wondering about the use of, but just a service, and that is the post office, which is located in that extension to the booking card centre at Invercloy Corner. This post office is due to close on the 1st of March 2024, and like many other post offices, they'll be sorely missed if it's not relocated somewhere else, so we'll just have to wait and see what the future holds, if it disappears altogether or ends up somewhere else in the village. My last destination is right in the centre of Brodick. I'll just show you around here. There we go. And that is the Bank of Scotland building there. It's closing on the 31st of this month, January 2024. With the loss of obviously the banking services and the cash machine as well. That's a lovely building. What will that building be used for in the future? I don't know. Will it be a shop or a house or offices? Oh, there we go, that's the question. And then, just beside that, is the building that used to be the chemist. Another lovely building. The chemist moved from this location to the pier, to the old waiting room at the pier in Brodick. And this one closed on the 26th of August 2023. We're still waiting to see what happens to this building as well. Time will tell. There we go. That concludes my tour of Whiting Bay, Lamlash and Brodick, of buildings, land and services with unknown futures. Dave the Rave, Roving the Rock, over and out. Cheers.